Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to not just my favorite series on YouTube, but your favorite series on YouTube as well. Welcome back to Giggles Reacts to Uncharted 4 multiplayer gameplay. Even though a lot of it is Uncharted The Lost Legacy, but I guess the multiplayer is Uncharted 4. Anyway, today, by special request from Peekaboo himself, we are going to be looking at the third and final match we did in our little server private match sort of thing. I kind of just forgot about this one, and I didn't record it with the other ones, with that special episode I did, you know, the clickbait and all. So today we're going to be having a look at that matchup, so let's get right into it. We're loading in now.
Fair warning, we're about to get shot at. A lot.
And here we go. Oh, just bloody immediate start. So as you can tell immediately, I've just taken down Peekaboo. Look at that. Me and Cena are now on the same team, and Peekaboo is on the other team with Luca and not a seer, but ISR. So I did say it right at one point in the other videos, but yes, I was saying a seer for some reason. So I've fixed that now. I've remedied that. It's ISR, just like how it's spelt. So we're on Auction House, we're doing Team Deathmatch again, and yeah, I'm looking forward to actually taking a look at this and seeing how it goes. As mentioned, it's me and Cena on the same team, because as far as ranking, with Uncharted, it's probably like, I don't know, it's like Peekaboo, Cena, then me, so I don't know, I think it makes sense to have the 2 and 3rd best players on the same team, and then have the best player on the other team. You know, just makes sense. So we got, using the arrowhead again, obviously. It's, so it is a 3v2, but, you know, last time me and Peekaboo, we actually won, so we'll see what happens this time. We'll see what happens this time. ISR is taking me out there. Yeah, you know, I was thinking the other day, actually. When you're watching, obviously when you're playing this game, it runs quite smooth, you know, it's like 60 FPS. What did I just say? 60 FPS. 60 FPS, you know, frames per second, or frames a second, if you say it that way. So I guess it's FAS for you. What am I saying? Anyway, the game runs at 60 FPS, and it runs at 900p or so. And obviously the single player is 1080p, 30 FPS. So when you're recording, when you're sitting here recording the matches like I do, because, you know, who doesn't react to Uncharted 4 multiplayer gameplay? It's of course recorded, you know, previously, so it's 720p, 30 FPS. So it's really, I don't know how to describe it, but it's really just weird. Oh, I've absolutely mugged them off there. Look at them skills. Anyway, as I was saying, it's really weird when you're sitting down to record and you're watching it and it's in 30 FPS and the quality's significantly worse. And then you go back in and you play it, and it's so much more smooth. Every time I come back to this game now and I start playing, I'm immediately just taken aback, essentially, by how smooth it is to play. Because watching this gameplay now, it doesn't look very smooth, is basically what I'm getting at there. Anyway, maybe you get what I mean there, maybe you don't. We're currently losing. It's 7-3 to them, but that's okay, you know? Sometimes you don't always, what am I trying to say? Sometimes I've just woken up, so this is an absolute mess already. But I mean, that's how the series usually is, so you can't say I'm not consistent in that regard. Peekaboo's done me there with the Metler. The Metler's such a stupid fucking weapon, I swear to God. Why a weapon that fires that fast? You know, it's a single fire weapon, but you can fire it so quickly. Why does that weapon take less downs to kill than a full auto weapon? Because honestly, you can shoot faster with the Metler, and it does more damage, and that makes no sense. It just makes no sense. But Peekaboo's been revived by ISR, but I've taken them both down.
You're not so tough.
There we go. Going for the treasure? Yep. Yes, indeed. Now we have enough to fully upgrade our grenades. Very important. So this main sort of middle lane, if you will, Well, that's the interesting thing about a map like this. I'm not sure if it's the same with every other map, but in this game, or in this map I should say, it's like 3 lanes horizontally and then 3 lanes vertically as well. Actually, that makes no sense. What I'm trying to say is, no matter what way you're aiming, or no matter what way you're looking, it's 3 lanes. So for this way, for example, it's that 1 lane down there, and then you've got the 1 lane to the right and to the left. But then if you start where you spawn, it's that 1 lane in the middle of the hallway there, and then there's this lane here. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. What I'm saying basically is just that no matter how you look at it, there's 3 lanes for every route, basically. So no matter which way you're facing, no matter which direction you are facing, there's 3 lanes. And that's the sort of insightful commentary you can expect from myself. Yes. Alright, swung in. So we're losing, again, like I said, 11-6. But it's pretty close, you know? It's not complete domination as you might expect from a 3v2. Taking out Luca there. Lovely flank. I saw him right there. Went right around. Thrown the nade. Hasn't done anything. I'm going around. It's peekaboo. It just is peekaboo. Oh, he's flanked me there. But he's running away. ISR is hanging. That seems to be his main strategy in these games, is just to find a cover, find a cliff, edge. Oh, that grenade was extremely lucky. Extremely well placed. Oh, he's taking a peekaboo out. He's taking a peekaboo out? Alright. But yeah, anyway, Asar, he just bloody finds a ledge and just hangs there. So I bought a Chintamani stone and then didn't use it. Alright, I'm not sure what happened there. I was probably typing something. Because, you know, my head's just not fully in the game, because you gotta get your head in the game. You gotta, that's a bloody children's movie. Bloody High School Musical. Isn't that just the shit? Honestly, growing up, it's all you need in life, really, isn't it? Especially that second movie. I know a lot of people who are like, oh, the second movie, oh, it's kind of a meme, it's like the best movie, but I mean, it just is. It's the Empire Strikes Back of the trilogy. It just is. So, yeah, and not just because it's the second movie, but also in terms of quality. And peekaboo, that's a lovely grenade there. It's a very, very nice grenade. Very good trick, you know, as always I've mentioned a few episodes before. I think it was actually on Auction House. When you bank grenades off of a surface or something, that's when they start to detonate. So if you can sort of slip it, you know, sort of slide it across the ground and it slides outside, you know, that sort of door there, I guess, it can be used very effectively, and it can kind of go off in midair if someone's hanging there. So this area as well, for example, can be used effectively. Yes, indeed. But yeah, one of the reasons I like this map is because there's a lot of, alright then, ISR is just cool. Oh, look at him go. Hey, he's just disappeared. Alright, that's what you love to see. Wow, I mean, he wouldn't love to see that, I guess. Piku's coming around. I've put him away, maybe. Oh, I've marked him. I've gone around, knowing he'd be there. Oh, he's done me with the grenade. So you see how balanced that is, me and Peekaboo going at it. It's extremely balanced, it's extremely fair gameplay. It is really what you love to see. I say that a lot, and, you know, rarely it's the case, but this time, it absolutely is. Yes, indeed. Anyway, as I was saying, the reason I like this map so much is because that one corner, or that, basically the other end of the map, this end over there, the grassy sort of field area, there's a lot of rope swings there. And I always liked that about maps. One of the things I guess I would criticize about a map like Treasury, which I think was actually the last match, the last episode, it's a really big map, but there aren't really any outer ways to get around the map. For example, there's a lot of closed off areas, and I always think it'd be cool on a map if you could go around a ledge and you could climb around the entire map, for example. I always think flanks like that would be really fun. So right there, for example, that little balcony area there, if you go around the side, you can't actually get around there. You have to jump up and go around. And I don't really see the point of that, you know. I think it'd be a lot more fun and a lot more dynamic, even, you might say.
Something's wrong with you.
If you could go all the way around and you could just climb around and, you know, stealth your way around there, I think that'd be really cool. But hey, that's just me. No, that's just me. So, yeah, I don't know if that makes any sense, but basically just on a map like Treasury, you would, you know, instead of Like, there's this one spawn point where if you jump off the... what do you call it? If you jump off the barrier, you're just hanging there, and it seems like you're able to get around to the area where there's a rope swing in that house near the middle sort of hill. But you can't actually do that at all. You can't actually climb around. And I just think that'd be really cool. I think that'd be a really neat thing that you could do in this game. And it would add a lot of, I guess, verticality, but not really. Just it would add more options, you know? Instead of just going the one way, you're able to sneak around. I just think stuff like that is really interesting to me as far as multiplayer. Speaking of multiplayer, how about that Last of Us Part 2? I made a video before talking about it, and it seems like what they're going to be doing is that it's the multiplayer, you know, factions, but they're going to do it separately, and they're going to release it, I guess, as like free DLC later on. But also you can. Well, that was a very good grenade from Peekaboo there. It's very close, actually. It's a very close matchup. Anyway. Oh, what an absolute prick! Look at him, the cocky shit. Ugh. You hate to see it. You just hate to see it. Because usually Peekaboo's on our team. He's usually bloody first mate to my captain. And he is... he's the enemy this time, you know? He's the Darth Vader to my Luke Skywalker. He's the Kylo Ren to my Rey. Except there's no weird sexual tension. Unless there is. But I mean, I don't think there is. Anyway, that went well off the rails. He's my... Nathan... He's my... What? I can't think of any more villains, to be honest with you. He's my Voldemort. He's Voldemort to my Harry Potter. Anyway. Anyway. What was I saying? I'm actually surprised I'm top of the team, you know? You'd think that I wouldn't be, given that, bloody Cena's on my team. I think I mentioned in literally the last episode, he gets a lot of downs, but he's not playing too well today, is he? Anyway. What was I talking about? I don't even remember, because I say one thing, and then it just goes and goes and goes, and it's gone so far, you can't unravel it, you can't get it back. That's my memory, basically, when I'm making these videos. I mean, to be fair, it is kind of hard to actually stay focused when you're trying to watch the gameplay, and you're trying to commentate on it, you know, somewhat, but mostly you're just talking shit over some gameplay, and people watch it for some reason. Peekaboo's down. Luke is coming in. Oh, that's a great grenade. That's a great grenade. Peekaboo's there, and he's just died. It is indeed a close match. What happened there? I don't know. We must be communicating somehow with our pistols. Yeah, this middle hallway here. That's kind of the most active area of the map, I guess. But yeah, Ultranauts is a cool map. I like this map. It's quite big, but I'm not sure who chose this map. But oh, that's just bloody beautiful. That is absolute skill, mate. I don't know how Peekaboo didn't get out of that one. Alright, I'm going in for the kill. The ISR has revived him, and he's taken me out with his rocket launcher. That was very, very well done.
You're welcome.
But luckily, Cena revived me. So, we're both alive, and they're both dead, and we've tied it up. It is 23-23. Just, what's that, 17 more to go? 16 maybe, for them? Oh, maybe not. Oh, that's great stuff. Great teamwork. Great blind fire teamwork. A lot of skill. Oh, ISR's absolutely done me there. So yeah, I mean, I think I get what he means, what Cena means when he says this map's quite big, because the spawns, you know, they're very far away. And that's always really annoying in a game mode like Bounty Hunter, for example. If they're claiming your bounty and it's over here and you spawn over there, you're just not going to make it in time. I think the spawns should be, you know, modified. But I mean, they're not going to be at this point, obviously. I just mean, you know, if I could change something about the game, it might be that. It might be that. Oh, Cena's massively outnumbered there. I've taken out ISR though. He's back up though. Peekaboo is just on me. Like a bloody hawk, mate. Well, maybe not. Luke is running in. I've missed every shot. What am I doing? Peekaboo's there. Oh, I'm not sure whose grenade that was, but it was quite well Cena's down, but I've gotten him back up. ISR is there. He's taking it to me, but I've gotten him. I've revived him. Lovely stuff. Oh, and he's revived me. Look at this. Look at this back and forth. Reviving. An absolute revived marathon, mate. Oh, it's what you love to see. Is that going to become my catchphrase? I think it already is, actually, to be fair. Luke has gone around. Peekaboo's down. Luke is down. Oh, look at this decimation. Asara's... What's he bloody doing? I'm not sure what that was. And my taunt killed me. Yeah, Asar, he was just having some trouble with his rope. Just trying to bring his rope with him. I don't know what happened there. I think that just happens if you continue holding the rope button. I don't actually know. Anyway, it's a very close matchup. A lot closer than the previous 2v3s we've done. Cena's down. Cena's dead. Tried to get to him, I imagine. There's actually a trick to get on top of that water fountain there. I've done it a fair few times. It's quite cool. Actually, yeah. Bloody fucking throw it back like... What's happened here? Alright then, he's just frozen in time. If you throw it back like 2 years ago, obviously I mentioned a very professional update video I did with Peekaboo. The thumbnail, yeah, the match is actually on Auction House, isn't it? Oh my god, yeah, it actually is as well. The thumbnail is actually him standing on top of the fountain and me aiming at him with a grenade or something. And I think we're actually playing as... Well, if he's playing as Elena, then we're playing as the same... Well, he can't be playing as Elena, can he? Because he's on the villains team. Okay, never mind. You know what I'm saying, though. Like, anyway. God, that was a while ago, wasn't it? That video was just... You could look at that as the prequel to this series, honestly. I mean, even though in that video... I mean, I guess you could, because in a lot of ways it's quite similar, because in that video... I ramble on about things that are unrelated to the gameplay, and the gameplay is just there as a means of me having something to talk over, so it's not as boring. Anyway, very close matchup still. I can't see the score right now, because I'm aiming in. Luke is down, Cena's going in, he's gotten him. Good stuff. We've just about leveled it up again. See, they keep pulling away from us, but we keep managing to bring it back. So, it's a very close game. Which I think says more about their team than it does ours. That was a great moment. What? Anyway, we've split up now. For some reason. Oh, what's happened there? Oh, it's bloody Peekaboo again. He's everywhere.
Outgoing.
From the nade. It's done nothing. Someone tried to throw a nade at me, missed. They almost caught me with the second one. Cena's here now. Looks like he got marked, or stunned as well, I should say, because neither of us are actually marked. Oh, there's Luca. And I've put him away. He's using the foul. Peekaboo's done me there. So you see, we get one, we level up, and then immediately they pull away again. Because Peekaboo, he's that wild card, you know? He's that factor on the team, I guess. You know, nothing against the other lads, but I mean, if Peekaboo wasn't on their team, don't think it would be this close of a matchup. Yeah, anyway. Peekaboo's down. Well, he's actually dead. But, you know, same thing, more or less, I guess. But yeah, oh yeah, so with The Last of Us Part 2, with the multiplayer, I don't know, I just hope there's more modes, you know? I quite like interrogation, because you get a lot of parts, and it's quite fun, especially when, there's, you know, there's a lot of fun moments where I've played with Cena, I've played the multiplayer with him a fair few times, and also, you know, some other guys that haven't been in matches yet, but they might be at some point, who knows? I don't know. Yeah. It's always really funny when we play interrogation because obviously he uses covert training 3, which means that if you're crouched, you can't be seen in listen mode. So he just kind of sneaks around, right around to the interrogation box, and he just opens it, and no one realizes. I don't even realize until he's done it. So it's quite funny when that happens because it seems to happen a fair few times. But yeah, for the multiplayer, I don't know. I don't have any hopes for it. I know it will be good, and like I said in my other video, it seems like they're putting it away or they're delaying it slightly because they don't have the time and effort to put into it to make it as great as they want it to be. And I'm almost certain that is the case. So, yeah, so... Oh, okay, sorry, my monitor just turned off, so I thought maybe the recording. Anyway, there's only 3 KOs to go. and there's only 45 seconds. Peekaboo's there. We've thrown grenades at each other, and I've thrown another one, but it's done nothing. Oh, it's ramping up the tension. Oh, can you feel it? I'm totally not putting this on. Anyway, Peekaboo's coming in. He's doing me here. Oh, I almost put him away. Almost, but not quite. I started running around with this hook. 1 KO to go. Will they win, or can we mount a comeback? Probably not. Let's be honest. Probably not. There's only 15 seconds. We need to get, what's that? 7 KOs. It's just physically not possible. You know, time may run out. We may not actually lose. Time might just run out. There's only 3 seconds to go.
Heads up.
And that's the game, ladies and gentlemen. So we did lose, but we prevented them from getting to 40. So there you go. Peekaboo with 28 downs, myself with 23. We got the same amount of KOs. Cena with 22. ISR and Luca with 13 and 14, respectively. And yeah, I died a fair amount of times, as did Cena. But yeah, I mean, we did a pretty good job. You know, we actually got more revives than them. And I was about to say more assists, but then I looked at then I actually decided to look at the amount of assists, and we just didn't. But a pretty close game, you know, for a 2v3. That's what you'd ask for, you know. So yeah, so that was the match. That was another long episode, but it is another special episode. Whoa, look at that! It really means a lot, doesn't it? Anyway, I dragged these outros out far too long, as I always seem to say. So thanks for watching. Yeah, that was a good match. I enjoyed that, actually. That was quite fun to watch. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, which I'll probably go and record right now. But, you know, as I mentioned, as special request by Peekaboo, he wanted me to look at this matchup, so I did that, because I kind of forgot to. So, hope you enjoyed it. Stay cool, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later.